قد جئت أدنو من حمى الزهراء بالحب أرجو في السنا إعلائي يا حاجب الأنوار أبلغ زهرة للحسن أني ها هنا برجائي هل تسمحين بمدحة أشفي بها قلبي المعلل فالمديح دوائي روحي تمنت بالمدائح قربة فيها أوافي روضة الإدناء فأنا المحب لآل بيت كلهم أبناء فاطمة الهدى الزهراء صلوا على محمد وآل محمد. نبقى الآن مع كلمة باللغة الإنجليزية والأخت جرمين أبو شهبة فلتتفضل مأجورة مصحوبة بالصلاة على محمد وآل محمد.
Assalamu alaikum. First, I would like to congratulate Imam Sahib al-Arsi wa Zaman on the blessed wilada of Sayyidah Fatima al-Zahraa, Sayyidat Nisa al-Alameen. I would like to also congratulate all our brothers and sisters on this very special occasion. Allahumma salli ala Fatimata wa abiha wa ba'liha wa baniha wa sirr al-mustawda'a fiha ba'adad ma ahata bihi ilmuk. Today, I would like to shed some light on the maqam and the status of Sayyidah Fatima al-Zahraa alayhi salam in the Holy Quran. As we know, we have many hadiths, many events, many aqwal of our imams which talks about the praise of Sayyidah Fatima al-Zahraa alayhi salam. But if we would like to analyze her status more specifically, the best testimony is the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which is in the Holy Quran. So let us scan some verses to take a look on how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala raised the station of Sayyidah Fatima al-Zahraa alayhi salam. In Surah Al-Kawthar, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Inna a'tainaka al-Kawthar. This whole surah is dedicated for Sayyidah Fatima al-Zahraa alayhi salam in her name. This surah, although it is the shortest surah of the Quran, it is one of the most richest, and it carries a fountain of knowledge which we can extract many deep meanings from it. What does Kawthar mean? It means the abundant good. What does good mean? In your definition, in my definition, we could all think of the idea of an abundant good in many different ways. Maybe someone can think, for example, an abundant good is to have a lot of money, a lot of children, a lot of materialistic gains. But when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala refers to something as Al-Kawthar, as the abundant good, then it must be something very great in its essence. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Inna a'tainaka al-Kawthar. We have given you Al-Kawthar. فَصَلِّ لِرَبِّكَ وَانْحَرْ إِنَّ شَانِئَكَ هُوَ الْأَبْتَرُ. In Surah Al-Duha, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says to the Prophet, وَلَسَوْفَ يُعْتِيكَ رَبُّكَ فَتَرْضَى. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala promises the Prophet that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give him such a big grant and such a big gift to the point that he will be satisfied. وَلَسَوْفَ يُعْتِيكَ. So what is it that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to be the Prophet? We as Muslims must be thinking in our heads and searching our minds and searching the history to find out what is it that the Prophet, what is it that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is gifting the Prophet. We find the answer in Surah Al-Kawthar, Inna a'tainaka al-Kawthar. Al-Kawthar is the manifestation of Sayyidah Fatima al-Zahraa alayhi salam. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Sayyidah Fatima al-Zahraa alayhi salam represents the only progeny of the Prophet, and through Sayyidah Fatima al-Zahraa alayhi salam, coming from her lineage, Al-Immat al-Ma'sumin, the infallible Imams, these are the true manifestation of Al-Kawthar. To have something in abundance is not necessarily a good thing. You can have something in abundance, you know, sometimes even money could be a naqma, a calamity for you. You can have a lot of food, but if you eat a lot of food, it could cause you to make you sick. But when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about Al-Kawthar, something in abundance, that means this goodness must be something that no matter how its quantity is high, it stays for a long time. when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about something that He's giving, it is not something that I can say, for example, I have given you something great. This is all within the concept of human talk. But when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Al-Ilah Al-Kareem, speaks, when He says that He is giving something great, so that means it is something much greater than our minds could encompass. It also means that this thing that which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving is not something temporary. It's not something that will expire in a short time. It is something that will stay forever till the day of judgment and past that. The reality of this abundance cannot be encompassed or counted or fathomed, nor can it be given its due right. It is a sincere grant from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to the chosen ones. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala further says in this surah, فَصَلِّ لِرَبِّكَ وَانْحَرْ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is directing these words to the Prophet and to us as well, saying, we have given you this huge gift, Sayyidah Fatima AlZahraa alayhi salam, do salah. Now, as we know, there are two meanings in the Quran. You can have the obvious meaning and you can have the hidden meaning. So on one hand, we're thinking of doing our salah, our obligatory prayers, but also according to our mufassirin, that فَصَلِّ لِرَبِّكَ means say salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad as much as you can in honor of Sayyidah Fatima AlZahraa and of her progeny. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. That is because the utterance of salawat is the manifestation of the mawadda of the Prophet and his family, as we were advised in the Quran. فَصَلِّ لِرَبِّكَ وَانْحَرْ. Wanhar, usually we think when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives you a gift, for example, gives you a child, one of the things are highly recommended to do is to do a dhabiha, to do a qurbani, okay, and distribute it among the mu'mineen. So similarly, the Prophet is advised to give the qurbani, but this is only the manifested meaning. What about the deeper meaning? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving this pure progeny to the Prophet through Sayyidah Fatima AlZahraa, and therefore Prophet is going to be giving something back. What is that thing which the Prophet should be giving back? It is the Dibh al-Azim, the greatest slaughter in history. What is this greatest slaughter? The slaughter of Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam fi Karbala. So when we look at this, at the progeny of the Prophet, there are people who used to make fun of the fact that the Prophet did not have any progeny, and that's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave the Prophet the progeny of Sayyidah Fatima AlZahraa alayhi salam. And till this day, we find that the progeny of the Prophet is the only progeny in the entire history where, it is an honor for anyone who can say that they are Sayyid, or from the Hashimiyin, someone who is from the Naslul A'imma al-Athar. Even till today, there is no any other family that someone can stand and say, I am from this family and I am from that family. But when it comes to those who are Sayyid, those who are from Ahlul Kiram, we give them the honor, and that is just one simple fruit and reward for Sayyidah Fatima AlZahraa alayhi salam. Also, we look at Surah Al-Qadr. Surah Al-Qadr, also coming in the name of Sayyidah Fatima AlZahraa alayhi salam, carries a lot of meanings, hidden meanings in her honor. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Inna anzalnahu fi laylat al-Qadr. According to narrations, Imam Ja'far as-Sadiq alayhi salam says, Laylat al-Qadr hiya Fatima. Therefore, whoever knows Fatima has understood the essence of Laylat al-Qadr. So if you want to appreciate the meaning of Laylat al-Qadr, then we must enter from the door of Sayyidah Fatima AlZahraa alayhi salam. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. So what is the correlation? What is the connection between Sayyidah Fatima AlZahraa alayhi salam and Surah Al-Qadr? Let's take a look at it. Laylat al-Qadr, as we know, falls, according to narrations, in the one of the 10 last days of Shahr Ramadan. But we don't know exactly which day it is. According to the ahadith of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam, we are given some more hints to narrow it down, that it's either, the Laylatul 19th, the night of the 19th, or the 21st, or the 23rd. But all in all, we know that Laylatul Qadr is Majhulatul Qadr. Similarly, when it comes to the maqam and the status and the position of Sayyidah Fatima AlZahraa alayhi salam, she is majhulat al-qadr. You cannot define exactly what her status. Only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows it. Likewise, when it comes to her, even her grave, we don't know the exact position of her grave. Laylatul Qadr khayrun min alfi shahr. Laylatul Qadr is better than 1,000 nights of worship. Similarly, the virtues of Sayyidah Fatima AlZahraa alayhi salam is greater and better than 1,000 and thousands and thousands of virtuous persons and pious people, and her rank is superior than anybody else except Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Also, the written Quran, the Quran which we have in our hands today, was descended on Laylatul Qadr. That's why we celebrate Laylatul Qadr as a night where the Quran was revealed to the heart of the Prophet. Likewise, Fatima AlZahraa alayhi salam is the one from whom the imams, the infallible imams, came from her descendants, and they are Al-Quran al-Natiq. Laylatul Qadr is described in the surah as تَنَزَّلُ الْمَلَائِكَةُ وَالْرُوحُ فِيهَا. On this night, Laylatul Qadr, the angels descend on this particular night. Likewise, Sayyidah Fatima AlZahraa alayhi salam, the angels used to descend upon her and descend in her house where the revelation, the wahy used to come to the Prophet. Salamun hiya hatta matla al-fajr. On this night, Laylatul Qadr is peace until the rising of dawn. Likewise, in the short life that Sayyidah Fatima AlZahraa alayhi salam lived, there was everything good and blessing and beautiful to the whole universe. However, unfortunately, she lived a very short life of 18 years, where her life expired in a very tragic manner, where there was no more peace after that. Who is Sayyidah Fatima AlZahraa alayhi salam? She is the one who was honored to be the daughter of the best of creation of the universe. She is the one who was blessed to be the mother of the master youth of paradise, Sayyidah Shabab Ahl al-Jannah, Al-Hasan wal-Husayn. She is the one whom her father was described as Abiha, the mother of her father. She is the one who spoke to her mother, Sayyidah Khadija alayhi salam, while she was only an embryo, and that's why she is known as Al-Muhaddatha. She is number one among the 4 best women in the universe. She is the one who is the mother of the Imams and the mother lady of the universe, Sayyidatu Nisa al-Alameen. Among her epithets is Al-Radiyatul Mardiyya, meaning the one whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is pleased with her. She is Al-Fadilatu Zakiyya, the virtuous and the purified. She is Al-Madlumatu Al-Maqsuba, the one who is oppressed by none other than the so-called companions. And her right of fadak that was gifted to her by her father was unjustly confiscated. She is the one whom the Prophet ﷺ used to stand up when she entered in his presence, and he would seat her down right in his own place. Fatima is the one whom her father would knock on the door of her own home and seek permission out of respect and reverence to her. She is the ruh which is between the hands of the Holy Messenger. She is the one whose marriage was ordered by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the angels marched to escort her in this divine wedding. Fatima is the one whom there is no one equal to her in this whole universe except Amir al-Mu'mineen Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam. She is the one whom the Prophet said, Fatimatun bid'atun minni man adaha faqad adani. Fatima is a part of me. Whoever angers her angers me, and whoever pleases her pleases me. She was purified by the verse of purification, Ayatul Tathir, and by the verse of Mawadda. She is the one whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala referred to in Ahlul Kisa by saying Fatimatu wa abiha wa ba'aliha wa baniha, pointing her out as the core and the nucleus of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. She is the one whom Imam al-Askari alayhi salam said, Nahnu hujjatullahi alaykum. We are the hujjah over the whole entire universe. Wa Fatimatun hujjatun alayna. Fatima is the hujjah upon us, the Imams. Fatima was the first to join her father after the departure of this world, and she will be the first woman to enter paradise along with her husband Imam Ali alayhi salam. She is the one whom her father said, when I yearned for the fruits of Jannah, I embraced the neck of Fatima. She is the only creation whom Allah created from the clay of Jannah, and she was a huri in human form. She never experienced impurities which women experience, and for that she was named Al-Batul. She was the one whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tested her before she was created. And He found her patient in the test. And so she was called Al-Mumtahana, the tested one. She is the one whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala described her in the Quran in many, many verses. And she was included as from those who were Al-Mawaddatu fil Qurba. She was named Fatima to the fact that inshallah her Shias and Muwalin will be protected from Naru Jahannam, from hellfire. We end in these words, addressing our words to Sayyidah Fatima AlZahraa alayhi salam. أشهد الله وملائكته أني ولي لمن والاكِ وعدو لمن عاداكِ وحرب لمن حاربكِ أنا يا مولاتي بك وبأبيك وبعلك والأئمة من ولدك موقن ولطاعتهم ملتزم. السلام عليك يا بنت رسول الله. السلام عليك يا بنت خير البرية. السلام عليك يا سيدة نساء العالمين من الأولين والآخرين ورحمة الله وبركاته. صلوا على محمد وآل محمد.